Welcome back to You, Me, and the RV. Today we're going to discuss how to prevent a tire blowout. When talking about preventing a tire blowout, a couple things come to mind. You want to drive at slower speeds, and more importantly, you want to have the correct tire pressure. Why is it important to know your correct tire pressure? Well, if you're underinflated, your sidewalls will flex, which will put too much tire on the road, which leads to friction, which then leads to overheating. Another issue to having underinflated tires is premature tire wear or unevenness, tread separation, and most catastrophic is the tire blowout itself. If your tire is overinflated, your sidewalls and your tread become hard. It reduces traction because you have less of your tire on the road. It causes uneven wear and an uncomfortable ride. Having proper tire inflation means that you'll get a longer tire life out of your tires, you'll get better fuel mileage, a quicker steering response, and a smoother ride. All right, one of the keys to proper inflation is knowing your cold tire PSI, or pounds per square inch. A cold tire means that it's a tire that's been sitting for at least 3 hours or more. And how do you know what your tire's cold PSI is? Well, there's a couple places you can find them. One is on the door jamb of your RV, and more importantly, it's right there on the sidewall of your tire. Your cold PSI is the safe loading limit of your tires. Now that you know your tire's cold PSI, you'll also want to determine what your gross vehicle weight rating is before you can get to your proper tire inflation. So the gross vehicle weight rating is the overall maximum load limit on your RV. That's both your front and rear axles combined. You don't want to go over those. There are a few steps to take to get to that proper tire inflation. First thing you want to do is load your RV, and that includes all of the gear you're going to take, all the supplies you're going to need while you're on your trip. The second thing you're going to want to do is fill all of your tanks, your fuel, your propane, your water, even your black and gray tanks. Just fill them with water. Don't try to fill your black tank naturally. It'll take forever. All right, now that you've got all your stuff loaded inside and all your tanks are full, you want to weigh it. Don't forget to include the family and your pets. They are included in your weight. So you can find a CAT scale at most truck stops that you can pull your RV up onto and get a weigh within 5 minutes. Once you're done weighing your RV, you'll get a printout that shows the weight of each axle. Once you know the weight of each axle, you'll want to go to your specific tire brand's website and check their tire inflation chart against the tire size that you have. Once you find your correct tire size on your brand's inflation chart, then you'll want to inflate your tires to the recommended PSI. Once you've done that, you'll want to take your RV out for a test drive and see how the ride feels. So there are a few ways to check your tire pressure. One of them is the old school tire pressure gauge, in which you have to go to each tire that you have on your rig. We happen to have 6, so I would have to go to all 6 tires and get a tire pressure reading from my gauge. You would do this before you start your trip. You'd go around and check each tire. If you have a Toad, I would recommend checking them as well, and if you have a dolly or a trailer, I'd recommend checking those. After you've been driving for a few hours, I would stop and check them again just to make sure that they're not overheating, you don't have any tire leakage or tire pressures going down, things like that. And as you can tell, doing it the old school way takes some time. So for us, we have an easier, faster way to check our tire pressure. We have the EEZ RV TPMS, which is your tire pressure monitoring system. The one that we ordered was the T515, and it came with the monitor, 8 sensors, anti-theft sensors, the suction cup, the hard mount, the low profile mount, the hard wiring kit, the auxiliary charger, and 2 wrenches. There are different kits with different number and types of sensors depending on the needs for your rig. So let's talk about the monitor. It has a 3.5-inch screen and it has a lithium battery that will hold a charge for up to 60 hours. There are 5 things that the TPMS will monitor: low pressure, high temperature, rapid air loss, and catastrophic failure. There are 3 types of warnings that your monitor will give you: an audible beep, a red light, and plain English language written on the screen. The kit we bought had 8 sensors, 6 for the rig and 2 for our dolly. I later went back and bought 2 more so I could put on the back tires of our Toad. You can have up to 22 sensors on one system. There are 2 types of sensors that you can buy for your TPMS. One is the anti-theft sensor, which we bought for our rig, and the other is a flow-through sensor, which allows you to add air while the sensor is on without having to take it off. You can also mix and match your anti-theft and your flow-through sensors if you like. The monitor cycles through each tire every 6 seconds, so that you're getting an up-to-date, constant reading of your tire pressure and temperature. So what the monitor will show you while you're driving down the road, it'll show your front, your rear axle, your tag axle, your towed and or trailer if you have that. So if you look here on the monitor, it's showing the passenger side outside tire flashing, giving a temp and a PSI. So the temperature will be on the right hand side of the monitor while you look at it, and your tire PSI will be on the left hand side. Alright, so what you hear now is a low pressure audible alarm, and it'll go off or it'll sound until you reach over and hit any button on the bottom of the monitor to silence it. Just like that. One of the best things I like about our Easy TPMS is that I have it off the left side of my vision where I can just glance over, see my temps, see my PSI, all while still focusing on driving down the road. So as you can see, the Easy TPMS system is pretty easy to use and navigate through. I'm not going to go through and show you the exact setup that I have because each rig is going to have different tire pressures that need to be set into the monitor. The monitor comes with quick, easy to read directions. I was able to do all 6, or actually all 10 of my sensors relatively easy, and it didn't take that long to do. And we will link the exact one that we bought in the comments down below. Right now, if you go to the Easy RV website, you'll find that the one that we bought, the 8 sensor kit, is about $409. Regular price. It's on sale for $369 today. We paid $389 for ours a few months back. So let me put this out. I am not a tire expert. I know nothing about tires other than what I've read in researching what I needed to keep my rig safe and my tires from having a blowout. So you'll have to do your own homework. You'll have to do your own research. Find the product that works for you. Easy RV TPMS was just the right one that seemed to fit our needs. Thanks for watching. Let me know what TPMS you're using. And as always, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you on the road. How's that?
Good. It only took 6 minutes and 44 seconds.
I was going to say I know nothing about rubber, but I'm thinking. My brain is moving faster than my mouth.
No, your brain didn't move it at all.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so Okay. Andy, why can't I say that?
I'm gonna start making faces at you.
You already are. This is not Phil approved. None of this is. Thanks for watching. Let me know what TPS brand you're... Stop. I was good. I had it that time. Now I know you're gonna.